Hi everyone, and welcome to Cruising with Kim and Jen. And today we're going to be talking about 8 banned things from cruise ships now in 2025. And there's been quite a few things that...
New things.
Yeah, new things that we were not aware of that has been brought to our attention.
Yep.
And one of them is Lysol, like Lysol spray, Lysol cans, or...
Aerosol
Yes.
spray.
That's a no-no. We cannot take that on there. You can take like the wipes, like antibacterial wipes on there, and you can take Downy Wrinkle, the pump kind, and we'll put a picture of that, and that's absolutely fine.
I think hairspray's still okay.
It was the last time we were on.
I haven't heard that. So
and we didn't get
aerosol-
banned.
I mean, I always take a small aerosol one anyway, so I don't think
maybe
that's a problem.
why.
Yeah.
I think maybe the Lysol ones are just bigger.
Maybe.
And that's
They
why.
They are bigger.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a good one, and we actually were notified about this, not that we were doing this, but on our last cruise, that you could not play any games that had to do with cash, like left, right, center, if you were exchanging dollar bills or poker at a table.
That's interesting too.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, I find that interesting, but yeah, whatever gambling you're going to do it in the casino. Not at the tables on the Lido deck or wherever.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Games are perfectly acceptable, but not involving gambling.
We saw lots of dominoes.
Don't
we saw
be playing
lots
cards
of
for money and that kind of thing.
Just no exchange of cash.
Yeah.
And so no selling or fundraisers.
Don't bring your Girl Scout cookies on board trying to sell them to everybody.
Yeah, that actually, they can get you banned off of the cruise. So that is really fun. Now, we have seen charity things, and that was on our last one on, was it Grandeur that we're on, where they were doing...
So they were doing they were raising items or collecting items for the
in
schools.
Haiti. Yeah. No, not Haiti.
Not Haiti, wherever it was. Can't think now.
Roatan.
Okay, yeah.
Honduras, yeah.
They were collecting items and stuff to take there, but that's different.
Yeah, so that's totally different.
Yeah.
But you cannot go out and sell, things on the ship. Number 4 is water shoes. Water shoes are banned in the pools, believe it or not. You can wear them on the deck, and I kind of like water shoes. I mean,
I think they're thinking it's going to maybe tear up the liner or concrete or whatever is in there.
That one was surprising.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
I think so too.
Yes. Okay. Everybody should know this by now, and just in case you don't, pineapples. Pineapples on the door.
Yeah. It's always been kind of a thing on cruise ships, the upside down pineapples, sort of advertising or signifying, that you're into that kind of a lifestyle. But those are banned now.
Totally banned.
Yeah.
Yes,
we made a whole video on that, and then they banned it.
So if you don't know what it's about, you can look at our video. It's a what the on the pineapples.
Door decorations in general are fine.
And we love them because we
many
can find
people
our
do
room.
it. It's a good way to, kind of spot your room.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have a banner outside our room. I love it. Kim made it, where it has, Cruising with Kim and Jen on there. But speaking of banners, you don't want to hang anything off your balcony. Banned. Totally banned.
Yeah.
No flags. What else could they hang off their balcony? Clothes. Yeah, all that stuff is banned.
Signs.
So, signs. Yeah. Anything political, anything like that, just don't do it. I mean, remember, we're going to different countries as well, so you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I think this goes without saying, but drugs, everybody, let's not be smoking.
Well, you would think it goes without saying, but many people, because...
it's legal here in our state,
and so many people, will try to take it, but it's not worth the risk. Just don't. They have a lot of these cruise lines have drug sniffing dogs.
Oh,
and, they will find it. I mean, you might sneak it through, but is it worth the chance?
Right, and the thing is, and we know people do sneak it through because depending on what cruise lines there is. However, if they find it, it's just not confiscated. You cannot go on your cruise and you're banned and you don't get your money back.
Yeah, that's just not worth it.
No, not worth it. And speaking of, because sometimes people will smoke on their balcony, and don't do it.
I know.
Please,
I know
you
it seems like a good place to do it because you're outside, but you know the wind takes it, and other people have
Everywhere,
to smell
yes.
it. And
Yeah, and I mean, for some of us, like we have grandkids with asthma and things, so that's just not cool. Go to the smoking area. You know, go to the smoking area on the casino as well. So you know, just do that.
Lido deck.
Yes.
There's smoking areas.
Yeah, they've got really big smoking areas. And while we're talking about the balcony, let's talk about what our dear friend Tammy was saying. I mean,
the balcony thing, I mean, people have been known to, you know, throw their trash off of it. It lands on other people's balcony.
Yes.
The cruise we did the end of January, we kept finding toenails.
Ugh.
Like toenails all over ours. So somebody was clipping their toenails.
Yes.
That may seem like a really harmless thing.
It was gross.
But it was gross for us.
We go out there with coffee or you know breakfast, and we're like, oh man,
Somebody's
who's gonna pick
dead
up the toenail?
Right.
I mean, somebody get the toenail
Like,
off.
oh man, how many toenails do they have? They
And
keep
just
doing it.
doing it because they would throw it over, thinking and go to the water. It hit our balcony.
Yeah.
And lastly, I think the balcony thing that we need to discuss is what you have been seeing recently.
People love to hear the ocean and want to sleep
absolutely.
with the sound of the ocean. And so some people have been known to try to get their mattress out there, and some have succeeded.
Yes.
And that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no.
Yep,
they do not allow that.
Don't drag it out there. Our friend said she was just on a cruise, and she said they saw the same thing, people dragging their mattress out
It
there.
seems like a good idea. But.
It does, but you know, I mean, get a balcony, and on Celebrity we have like those infinite verandas, and where you can roll, you know, put the window down
and hear that
There's
sound.
other options besides that. And I would say a bonus one that we're just going to throw in there, which if you haven't already seen, and it's all over the news, which you probably have noticed, that, you know, be careful if you have a warrant, you know, that maybe you'll get on this ship, but then you can't get off at the port, or they'll arrest you at the port, or getting off the ship. And so just check if you have any.
That would not be a good surprise.
No.
That would not be a good surprise when you're trying to.
Not at all.
Board.
No, not at all. So I think those are the banned things that are right now. Camouflage was another one, that camouflage clothing and
in the different ports.
different ports that you cannot wear. So I just wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just don't take it. So so that would be
agree.
good. So that's it for us on the banned items. And
the other thing we didn't. I mean, we've had a video on this too, but the extension cords.
Yes.
Extension cords are banned.
Oh my gosh, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's
How
a
could I
big one
forget
because
that?
I think you can still take them on Carnival, but Royal, Celebrity, and I don't
Any
know,
of the
maybe
other
some
ones are
others,
basically
they
stopping.
are saying
Yep.
no extension
Yep.
cords. The only thing you can take is like a block, an extension block with USB ports.
Yes.
That's fine, but anything that's going to plug in, any kind of extension, you
Yes.
cannot take anymore.
No,
So
I agree.
they will take it.
And let's tag that in there so that you can see like what we take, because they say now don't plug directly into USB outlets. You know, you want to do this because people that have stayed there before you can get information, and I don't know anything about all that techie stuff, but we kind of have a workaround with that in a video. So hopefully this has helped you.
Yeah.
And you know, stay tuned. We are going on more cruises coming up in 4 weeks. So
Can't wait.
Yay!
Can't wait.
So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.